In a world teetering on the brink of annihilation, where survival is the ultimate prize, the heroes we idolize might not be the ones left standing. Alec Holland's transformation into the elemental Swamp Thing granted him dominion over all plant life and a profound connection to the Earth's living essence, known as the Green. This unique physiology and power set positions him as a formidable survivor in a world facing ecological ruin. In the event of environmental collapse, Swamp Thing would not merely endure. His inherent link to the planet could allow him to flourish. He could potentially manipulate plant growth to create shelter, secure food sources, and even work towards the restoration of damaged ecosystems. While a zombie outbreak might not directly threaten him, his control over plant matter could theoretically be used to hinder or contain hordes if they possess any biological components. Furthermore, his connection to the Green grants him remarkable regenerative abilities. As long as the Green exists, Swamp Thing is exceptionally difficult to destroy, offering unparalleled staying power in a prolonged cataclysm. As documented, his regeneration is so potent that even the destruction of his physical form and astral self does not equate to his demise. However, Swamp Thing's significant vulnerability to fire remains a critical weakness. Scenarios involving widespread fires, such as a nuclear winter, or advanced alien weaponry utilizing incendiary attacks, could severely impair his ability to survive. Additionally, in apocalyptic scenarios devoid of plant life, such as a deep space alien invasion, his powers would be significantly diminished. While his deep connection to the planet makes him exceptionally resilient to ecological disasters, a highly probable form of apocalypse, his specific weaknesses and potential limitations in other scenarios place him at the 10th position. The absence of inherent superpowers does not diminish the survival potential of Bruce Wayne, the Batman. His peak human intellect, honed strategic genius, and unparalleled combat skills, coupled with access to vast resources, assuming they remain accessible, make him an exceptionally capable individual in a crisis. Batman's greatest asset in any apocalyptic scenario is his mind. His detective skills and strategic thinking would allow him to analyze the nature of the catastrophe, understand its threats, and devise effective survival strategies. In a zombie outbreak, his mastery of stealth and hand-to-hand combat would be crucial for evading and neutralizing the undead, and his research capabilities could even lead to the development of a cure or containment methods. In the aftermath of a nuclear war, his contingency plans likely include secure shelters and stockpiled supplies. Even against an alien invasion, Batman's ability to analyze weaknesses and develop countermeasures could prove invaluable. Notably, his strategic brilliance extends to formulating plans to neutralize even his powerful allies should they become a threat. The fact that he could devise strategies to take down members of the Justice League speaks volumes about his preparedness. However, Batman's reliance on his human capabilities and finite resources presents limitations. In the face of overwhelming supernatural or cosmic forces, particularly without prior knowledge or preparation, even his formidable skills might not be enough. While his adaptability to various threats is significant, his ultimate vulnerability as a human keeps him from ranking higher on this list. The former Herald of Galactus, Norrin Radd, now known as the Silver Surfer, wields the power cosmic, granting him an array of abilities that make him exceptionally well suited for surviving virtually any apocalypse. His near invulnerability allows him to traverse the vacuum of space, withstand the heat of stars, and shrug off attacks that would obliterate lesser beings. This inherent durability provides a significant advantage in scenarios like nuclear war or astronomical events. Furthermore, his command over the power cosmic extends to matter manipulation and energy absorption. He could potentially shield himself from radiation, transmute hostile environments, or absorb the energy from alien weaponry. In a zombie apocalypse, his power would allow him to effortlessly eradicate hordes without the risk of physical contact. Even in an environmental collapse, he could potentially create habitable zones or even restore damaged ecosystems. While his physical resistance is immense, his energy manipulation capabilities offer even greater protection against diverse threats. Despite his formidable power, the Silver Surfer has occasionally displayed emotional vulnerability, which could be exploited in certain psychological warfare scenarios. However, his sheer power and versatility across a multitude of apocalyptic possibilities firmly place him at the 8th position. Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch, possesses reality-warping powers fueled by chaos magic, making her one of the most potentially powerful beings in the Marvel Universe. This immense power grants her the ability to alter reality on a fundamental level, which would be undeniably advantageous in any apocalyptic scenario. In the face of nuclear devastation, she could potentially create protective shields or even undo the damage. Against a zombie plague, her reality-altering abilities could theoretically eradicate the virus or even revert the infected. In an environmental collapse, she might be able to restore balance to the ecosystem or create sustainable environments. Faced with an alien invasion, her powers could be used to repel the invaders or even rewrite reality to prevent the invasion from ever occurring. As one account suggests, her reality warping powers could essentially end an apocalypse before it even begins. However, the sheer scope of her power is often tied to her emotional state, making her a potentially unstable element in the high-stress environment of an apocalypse. Loss and trauma have historically amplified her powers, sometimes with devastating consequences. While her potential for survival and even reversing apocalyptic events is immense, the unpredictable nature of her abilities and their link to her emotional well-being place her at the 7th position. Stephen Strange, the Sorcerer Supreme, is a master of the mystic arts, wielding powerful spells and artifacts that would be invaluable in surviving the apocalypse. His knowledge of arcane energies and interdimensional travel provides options for escaping or mitigating various threats. In a nuclear war, he could conjure protective spells or potentially transport himself and others to safer dimensions. Against a zombie outbreak, his magical abilities could be used to create barriers, banish the undead, or even seek a mystical cure. In an environmental collapse, he might be able to magically restore balance or create habitable sanctuaries. Faced with an alien invasion, his command of magic could provide a powerful defense against advanced technology, and his knowledge of other dimensions could offer refuge or even the means to strike back at the invaders. His strategic mind, honed through years of facing mystical threats, would also be a valuable asset in navigating the complexities of a world-ending event. However, Doctor Strange's power is reliant on his knowledge, focus, and the integrity of the mystical balance. Physical vulnerabilities remain, and scenarios that disrupt the flow of magic could hinder his abilities. While his mastery of the mystic arts provides a versatile toolkit for apocalypse survival, his dependence on these forces and his inherent human fragility keep him at the 6th position. John Johns, the Martian Manhunter, possesses a highly versatile set of powers stemming from his Martian physiology, making him exceptionally adaptable to a wide range of apocalyptic scenarios. His ability to shapeshift allows him to blend in, evade danger, and even alter his physical form to survive harsh environments. Telepathy provides a means of communication, coordination with other survivors, and potentially the ability to influence hostile entities. Superhuman strength and flight offer significant advantages in both combat and escape. Intangibility allows him to phase through physical threats, including radiation and potentially even zombie attacks. Furthermore, he possesses a potent regenerative capability. As one account suggests, his powers are so numerous and potent that a conventional zombie virus affecting humans might not even affect him. Even if it did, his shape-shifting and phasing abilities offer ample defense. In an environmental collapse, he could adapt his physiology to survive extreme conditions. While his weakness to fire is a well-known vulnerability, it might be less of a factor in certain apocalyptic scenarios like a zombie outbreak or an alien invasion. His multifaceted power set and inherent resilience make him a strong contender, placing him at the 5th position. The Man of Steel Kal-El is a powerhouse of incredible strength, speed, and durability, making him exceptionally well suited for surviving almost any form of apocalypse. His invulnerability provides immense protection against the immediate devastation of a nuclear war, the relentless attacks of a zombie horde, and the harsh conditions of an environmental collapse. His super speed allows him to evacuate populations, gather resources, and potentially outmaneuver threats. Flight provides unparalleled mobility for scouting and escape. Various vision powers, such as heat vision and freeze breath, offer versatile offensive and defensive capabilities. As one analysis notes, there is basically no way for zombies to affect Superman. His Fortress of Solitude could serve as a secure and well-equipped base of operations. However, Superman's well-documented vulnerabilities to kryptonite and magic could be exploited by intelligent adversaries in an apocalyptic scenario. While his raw power and resilience are undeniable, these specific weaknesses prevent him from reaching the top 3. 3, Bruce Banner's gamma-irradiated alter ego, the Hulk, is a being of immense strength that increases with his rage, coupled with incredible durability and a powerful regenerative healing factor. These attributes make him an exceptional apocalypse survivor. In the event of a nuclear war, his radiation immunity would be a significant advantage, and his sheer strength would allow him to smash through obstacles and endure massive impacts. Against a zombie horde, his raw power would make him an unstoppable force, capable of obliterating legions of the undead. In an environmental collapse, his ability to survive extreme conditions and even consume almost anything for sustenance would be invaluable. Even against advanced alien weaponry, his incredible durability would allow him to withstand significant damage. Furthermore, his healing factor is so potent that it allows him to recover from seemingly fatal injuries. While his lack of intellect and control in his enraged state could sometimes be a hindrance, his sheer power and resilience make him a formidable survivor, earning him the 3rd position. Wade Wilson, the Merc with a Mouth, possesses an accelerated healing factor that borders on immortality, making him incredibly difficult to kill in any apocalyptic scenario. This potent ability allows him to recover from virtually any injury, including dismemberment and even complete atomization. In a nuclear war, he could withstand the blasts and radiation with remarkable resilience. Against a zombie outbreak, even if bitten, his healing factor would likely prevent zombification, as some theories suggest it should save him from infection. In an environmental collapse, he could endure extreme conditions and regenerate from any harm. Even against advanced alien weaponry, his healing factor would allow him to survive injuries that would kill others. Furthermore, his unpredictable nature and fourth wall awareness could provide surprising advantages in chaotic situations. While not possessing the raw power of some others on this list, his sheer unkillability makes him an almost guaranteed survivor, placing him at the 2nd position. James Howlett, known as Wolverine, possesses an extremely potent healing factor rivaling Deadpool's, coupled with an indestructible adamantium skeleton and razor-sharp claws. This combination makes him the most likely superhero to survive a general apocalyptic event. His healing factor allows him to recover from virtually any physical trauma, including nuclear blasts. Against a zombie horde, he could tear through the undead with his claws and regenerate from any bites or injuries, with some theories suggesting his healing factor would grant immunity to zombification. In an environmental collapse, he could endure extreme conditions, and his heightened senses would aid in tracking resources. Even against alien invasions, his adamantium skeleton provides unparalleled durability, and his healing factor ensures he can withstand significant damage. His extensive combat training and feral instincts further enhance his survival capabilities. The fact that he has survived having his adamantium skeleton ripped from his body speaks volumes about his resilience. While he might not be able to prevent the apocalypse, his unparalleled ability to endure and recover from almost any physical harm makes him the ultimate survivor. So while we've explored who'd survive the end of the world, don't forget the real-life stories that inspired these incredible characters. Click the video on the screen to discover the surprising origins of your favorite comic book heroes in my previous video.